Wait a second. She sees someone. Wait. Who? What?
I say, have you perchance come from the future?
Alright. So, let us continue where we left off last time.
Wonderful aroma. I feel more relaxed already.
Would that I had sweetmeats to offer, but I travel light out of habit. There's plenty of hot water though, so please have as much tea as you like. Now then, will you tell us your tale?
Oh. A calamity called the final days has befallen the world.
Why don't you start from the beginning?
Interesting. I didn't think the details would be so varied. Oh. This is tough. I honestly think it's really rough.
Preposterous. Utterly preposterous. While not the words I would have chosen, I too have my doubts. Much of it borders on the incredulous. What of you, Venat?
Not knowing the precise details of the first final days, it is difficult to determine the veracity of the tale. Supposing it is all true, I must ask myself why I would do what I did. Why would I feel I had no recourse but to oppose the 14 and create this Heidelin? Circumstances change, of course, but it would not have been an easy decision regardless. No, there must have been a reason. One compelling enough to force me to take such drastic measures. Then there is the Elpis flower, which I said would serve as a guide.
Mm-hmm.
That it's of import to your mission is plain. But your presence here leads me to believe that this place also holds significance. But what could it be? What are we meant to accomplish?
Might it not be simply thus? In the future, whence she came, the final days could not be averted. Mankind has no choice but to flee the star.
Well, there's one that.
By alerting us to that eventuality, perhaps you wish to pave the way for other futures.
Theoretically speaking, it is a possibility. Yet if that were my primary objective, I see no reason to guide our friend to Elpis specifically. The capital and Amarot, or even my own home would be more logical destinations.
True. I note also that Hydaelyn did not specify a point in time to which she must return. By this, it may be inferred that it was not critical that we should meet.
Alternately, she had reason to believe that our paths would converge, coincidental though it may seem.
This is quite a puzzle, and we do not have all the pieces.
Hardly any. But we do have one immutable fact. If the final days are indeed as described, they will bring death to all that I hold dear. Yet despite being afforded long years of preparation, the only provisions I could make were for flight. Nay, my first and foremost endeavor would be to find a way to forestall the coming doom.
Given that even the 14 failed, mayhap you deemed it impossible.
Nothing is impossible. This I have always believed. And if Hydaelyn is indeed me, she would believe the same.
Listen to yourself. Are you seriously entertaining the notion that you are a messianic figure in some far-fetched tale? Well, I will not. I refuse to accept that our world could be undone by some unforeseen calamity. I also take offense to my portrayal as a megalomaniacal madman. To sacrifice oneself for the star is a noble act, and I would hold those who gave themselves to this zodiac in the highest esteem. Yet, you claim I recreated Amarot and populated it with phantoms of our people? A bizarre indulgence that would be insulting to their memory. Worse still, I even invited you there. Literally invited my own downfall. Why would I do something so idiotic and inexplicable? Now, I will allow that the hypothetical task of restoring our world would be daunting in the extreme. The thought of having to bear such a burden for 1,000 lives horrifies me. But I would never forsake my duty. I would never forsake my brethren. You do not know me. I've had my fill of your fiction. I will return to my duty, and you will not bother me again.
Emmett Selk! Wait!
That did not go as planned.
You've seen much of Elpis already. If you have any observations to share, I should like to hear them.
I would like to believe Dionymus is key.
Ah yes, the energy distinct from ether. Though not my field, I have a basic understanding of Dynamis. And you say Hermes researched the phenomenon in the course of creating Meteor? Yes, I believe this warrants further investigation. With that settled, it is time for action. The missing pieces of the puzzle are here, I'm certain of it. And when you find them, the picture my future self has painted will be complete, and you will have your answer. Now suffice it to say, I will aid you in your quest. Have faith. If Emmett Selk is the man Azum described to me, we've not seen the last of him.
His interests. As a Do you wish you knew him better? Should I glamour? Oh, I forgot. Let's do this one. And no blogs. Can you hide the glamours or no? It doesn't matter. I'll find a way to get rid of it later, supposedly. Yeah, which is unfortunate. The findings of the power diamond is and the Lekis which can control it. It seems is there I should probably decide about these gears. Because my inventory is gonna get full like pretty soon at every second of it. So I should probably get it around to that, it seems. Probably get around to that. So Venat is what she used to be before she became Heidelin. That makes sense. Most definitely. And the best of that I see. I would be honored. Up we go. Whoa. Whoa. Holy shit. That's so beautiful. I'm screenshotting that. It's honestly great. Up I go. It's like an entire... It's like an entire island is like floating. Like a floating city or some shit like that. Oh my god, it's so pretty. It's so beautiful, honestly. Dang.
A delightful breeze and a breathtaking view.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? It is.
What is it like in the future? Is the world still a beautiful place?
Beautiful as ever.
I swear I could hear the glimmer in your eyes and the adoration in your voice. While we wait, will you not tell me about your adventures? Well, not the portentous events which led you here, but the simple delights all your own. By learning about the future world, I may gain insight into future me's plans. But more than that, I have an interest simply as a fellow traveller. Short of going somewhere oneself, there's naught more stirring than hearing another's account.
Yeah, we might as well just take the time for it.
Incredible. Would that I could have been there to see it. Yours is a harsh and unforgiving world. Yet in spite of this, your brethren hold fast to their virtue. To know that the light of mankind's potential still shines, even in that faraway place, it gives me heart. Thank you for regaling me with your tales. I will treasure every word. As you know, I was once a scholar. And among other things, I sought to understand the workings of the world. What exactly is ether? How formed the laws of nature? Whence sprung mankind? Riddles and mysteries beyond counting. Over the years, I have managed to find answers to some few of them. Yet rather than attain a sense of mastery, the more I understood, the more I came to hold the world and its miracles in awe. We too are miracles, each and every one of us, born of the warm breath of life that traverses the heavens, swirling through eternity. When I fully grasped the improbability of our existence, nothing felt impossible anymore. If it could be imagined, it could be done. A passion swelled within me, an epiphany dispelling all preconceptions of what was natural and true. And a presence without, immense yet intimate. Fate, perhaps, holding us in its tender embrace. As reassuring as it was intimidating. How keenly aware I became of creation's fragility, built as it is upon precarious happenstance. I was overcome with an irrepressible urge to know the world more intimately, to hear its voice, feel its breath. I ventured forth on a journey that very day, so very long ago now. Freed from presumption and prejudice, I saw the world through a newborn's eyes. Everything fresh and new, and so beautiful. Lands that stretched on forever. Skies one could drown in. The heartbeat of nature, silent yet strong. And amidst it all a people, beacons of light and life. Laughter that warmed my heart like naught else before. They are my meaning, and my purpose, my love. And so long as they need help, I cannot return to the star. Perhaps my future self is still waiting for it. The moment she can let go and walk unto the end. Safe in the knowledge that man will find his own way.
Yeah.
You, who are our future, tell me this, and tell me true. Has your journey been good? Has it been worthwhile?
Pray forgive my lateness. My observation subject was rather irritable, and it took a while to settle it down.
No need to apologize. Your work takes precedence. Besides, we had a pleasant conversation in the meantime.
I was about to
You're
break
too
down
kind.
teens.
Now then, I'm told you wished to ask me some questions.
Indeed. I've an interest in one of Hermes' creations. Meteon. You witnessed a host of them take flight, yes?
Oh, that! Yes, I did. 'Twas in the dark of the morn. I'd left the Thalassai after nocturnal observation.
Nocturne?
As I walked along, I spied a bright light climbing high into the southeastern skies. Then, in an instant, it was gone, like a shooting star, only rising rather than falling. But then another shot up, then another, and another. Intrigued, I made my way to the edge to investigate. And who should I spy on an isle to the south but Hermes and Meteon, the Matea, rather.
The Matea?
There were lots of them, and I realized they must be the shooting stars that I'd seen.
A dazzling spectacle indeed. Have you spoken with Hermes about this?
Oh, yes. The sight left such an impression on me that I approached him about his mystery project the very next day. Alas, he said that he couldn't reveal anything just yet, that he needed to conduct further tests. It shouldn't be long now, though. He often returns to that isle, and I have a feeling he's nearing a breakthrough.
Might be.
Splendid. We are likewise eager for the details. Well, that is all we wish to ask. Thank you for taking the time to indulge our curiosity.
You're very welcome. It's always a pleasure to speak with other inquisitive souls. Oh, and will you be descending now? If so, I shall link the doors for you.
Please.
Interesting. Piece of the puzzle falls into place. From what we learned thus far, I think we can safely conclude Hermes hasn't been revealing the details of his research to others, which suggests that either someone's perfectly had this discovery is making use of it, or that Hermes himself will have a hand in the causing the final days. Possibly. Right, so as I said before, I'm gonna get this out of the way. Okay. Okay. Can you disclose? You can. Okay. As for this one, remove. So let's find the armor pieces. Is that right? There is, and let's go ahead and do this. And as for the weapon, okay, I will glamour dispel this, and I will probably get back to it. Worthy of his back. Some hint What drives this research of his? The southeast. Recognize a casino from the edge. Indeed. So this means we're going. We'll go this way. So this means we will probably see. So I'm guessing this means so we might end up fighting. So I don't want to assume anything, but I gonna have a feeling that we might end up fighting Emmett again? I don't know. Because we fought him as Hades and Shadowbringers, so I don't think that might happen. Emmett was our friend, honestly. And this just happens, well, I don't want to say anything anymore because technically these videos are only meant for spoiler purposes. I just want to keep it, just want everybody to know that it's best that you don't watch them if you haven't beaten yet, or haven't finished yet, so. But we'll have to see. We'll see what happens by then. Where would I go? What about that one? Means to try? No. Inconvenient. That's hardly an insurmountable problem. Argos. Oh, hey! Since... You mean before, meanwhile after. And a sparring match? What? Into the bargain. Are you sure? I will do what I must. Give a good showing. Well, this is gonna be interesting. So I was okay. Something tells me I have to fight her as Heidelin later. I don't want to. I feel like I don't want to assume anything if that is to be the case, but it's just there hasn't been a single trial yet. Fighting Zodiac in the first one on the moon is odd. I'm not sure how else I would explain it. Supposedly. Alright. Be warned, I will not go easy on you. Of course you wouldn't. 88? Alright. Let's do this then.
Let neither side hold back.
We shall. Must. Kalos. Woo!
My blade sings!
This is awfully weird. Whoa! Hello! This is... Thank God for the long cast. Jeez. What the... What? What? Whoa! This is...
My blade sings!
This is my first time fighting her.
Impressive.
Armed
I
with
shall have
heroes...
to try something different.
Armed with a hero's blade. Is she a hit? What? The hell?
No quarter.
Oh. Wait for it. Okay, this is...
Have a taste.
Oh, it's gonna go this like... Eee! Ow. Alright, well, this is...
I see you won't be easily overcome, but neither will I.
Magos' mantle? Oh, whoa! Okay. You're stronger than I thought. Dang.
Prepare yourself.
Wind age. Oh. Okay then. Oh, whoa. Oh, okay. This is... This is not... I was...
We've only just begun. Come at me with your all.
If only he would just give me a freaking break. True blank. Well, Jeez. Criminally? Oh no.
My blade sings!
Mm-hmm. Of course your blade sings.
Very well. Let us move to the final trial.
Uh-oh. Oh! Oh! This is so hard to dodge! What is this, savage? I was not prepared for this! Oh, this is gonna be fun. Oh. So the rail runs moves fast. This is so hard. Whoa! What the?
Break your chains, shed your burdens, and show me your strength of will!
Oh!
You still stand. The people of your time are more resilient than I had dared hope. I have seen enough.
Oh, that's gonna be fun when fighting the actual Eidolon.
'Twas my intent to finish it, but clearly I underestimated you. One would think I never learn. I made the same mistake with Azem when we first sparred. Despite being less than half my age, her strength was astounding. As is yours. 'Tis plain you have weathered considerable hardship. Far more even than your tales would suggest. It seems we have both learned much on our journeys.
For sure. Oh!
Well now, I dare say he has warmed to you. A boon to be sure. He never forgets his favorites, and is ever eager to come to their aid.
Interesting. It's a he, huh? Fun. A flutter upon your return. That was fucking awesome. Holy shit. The challenges was so... I'll be honest. It was super hard at first. But dang, I was never expecting to go this far. What's the name of that tree? Is it? I never knew. I was not prepared for that. I was not prepared for that. I was not prepared for that. Tumbling off at the last moment. Yeah, I suspect you wouldn't.
Quite a small place, lacking even the most basic equipment. The present may yield no clues, but we may yet try perusing the past. Have you done this before? So you cannot control the power freely. Worry not. I shall assist you. Come and stand before me. There are two ways to see the past. The first entails peering through the walls of the soul in the moment a subject is recalling a memory. The second requires no subject, and is instead a process of piecing together an event from ripples left in the ambient ether. As memories are etched upon the ether of the soul, so too are they etched upon the ether of the world. In this way can history be preserved. Such memories are given to fading, however, and can prove challenging to visit. But come, let us try. Close your eyes.
Oh boy. Here we go.
All units fully functional and proceeding on course towards their respective stars. Estimated time to completion of survey is 108 cycles. End of status report. Severing connection with shared consciousness. Did you hear that, Holmes? All is well.
Yes. Good tidings at long last. Every step of the way, I've been reminded how little we understand creation. How the universe defies imagination.
But soon we won't need to speculate. We'll know the answers. what others live for.
Indeed. And we'll owe it all to you and your sisters.
I wonder what answers we will get.
Whatever intelligent beings that exist out there are bound to be vastly different from us. Diverse in form and culture, possessed of unique ways of thinking. Their conception of life and its purpose will be no exception. Completely and utterly unlike ours.
Utterly unlike. How?
I have no idea. Yet whatever answers we receive, I will not dismiss them out of hand. No. I will think earnestly on them all. And I will share them with our people, that together we may contemplate our own existence. Perhaps then our star will become a better place. Not only for man, but for all life. Meteor. As though I gave you wings to soar the heavens, I did not teach you how to walk the earth. So loath was I to bind another living being. In the course of your long journey, you will learn from those you meet. Learn to walk and run, and so much more. And when you return, older and wiser, we will have a celebration to mark your homecoming and coming of age both.
Will there be apples covered in syrup?
And how are you supposed to eat them? Rather than food, perhaps a flower. Yes. Upon your return, I will gift you a beautiful flower.
So, what is your opinion?
Hermes has a gentle soul. And yet...
I understand. He is a gentle soul, and well-intentioned. Yet it does not take ill intent to beget ill. We must consider the possibility that something may have gone awry. Perhaps it was oversight, or simply an accident. In light of this, I propose that we reveal your tale to Hermes himself. If he does not wish for the final days, as we believe, he may well join us in pursuing a solution. Then it is settled. Let us seek out our friend with all swiftness. It would not do to let such a pure soul be blackened by tragedy.
Yeah. Interesting. Well... Interesting. So far, as much as I would want to say that I'll admit, as much as I want to say that I'll admit it was someone else. So I'll admit that I thought Venat, that fighting Venat was it was extremely difficult. So it was... So my first thought on the subject of the so my first thought on the Venat fight, it was terrifying as fuck. And it was extremely difficult to move around and just staying still while I'm fighting him at the same time. And my first impression was to let me believe that all that she has thrown at me is just a lot of stuff is just you need to get out of the way and move out of the way from. And it was really tough, I got to say. I'm glad I went on a red mage, but also it was super rough. It was super tough. And I will admit that it was irrefutably frustrating having to fight her in order to ride an Argo, which is... I love it, but it was very difficult, which is what I enjoyed it, because it was so like extremely tough, and it is a very difficult solo thing to do, and it was astonishingly awesome, and at the same time it was also extremely difficult. Grandest research facility in Olympus. Hermes is a facility, as we just have discovered. Oh! Hello again. It was entirely private pursuits. He might have recruited to help to prevent one. An illustrious emissary. So you say? According to your story, the 14 defied the connections between the celestial currents and the final days, but were never able to pinpoint the root of the cause of the calamity. Our people, with our people's greatest minds, not to mention Hythara's sharp eyes, committed to pursue a solution. Such an outcome seems inconceivable. The only possibility is if the nature of the catalyst was so inexplicable that we even failed to perceive it. And what fit up your description? That description, the visible, intangible Diomedes. Which in return leads to our next question. How did Hermes, his role as a friend Daniel, not recognize destructed his own research? We must assume that either he knew it was unable to help, or he was otherwise prevented identifying the cause in the first place. At this juncture, all we can do is speculate. To be clear, the convocation does not tolerate acts of deception or malice. We practice at perceiving truth. I would have known it had Vandania lied to us. Hermes has no conscience of wish for the world to end. Of that I'm certain. It seems more to the tale after all. Looks like it. You see, eh? How comforting. It seems we seem to reach the exact same conclusion. I have no reason to delay further. This time we brought Hermes into the fold as it were. Thank you for your understanding. Save your things. I did not say I believed your ridiculous story. But as I'm in Silk, I'd have a duty to examine any potential threat to our existence, no matter how luxurious a personal offense I may find it.